Hello, in this video, I will demonstrate how you can use a software audio mixer application called Voicemeeter Banana in order to participate in and record conferencing and other software audio with AREC with greater control. Voicemeeter Banana is the nationwide software for Windows that gives you many options to control your audio sources. You can read more about it, its terms and conditions, and download it from the official website vb-audio.com. Once you install this application in your system sound, you will see that there are two new audio drivers. So these are the virtual drivers that Voicemeeter uses to manipulate your audio devices. Voicemeeter input and Voicemeeter aux input, as well as Voicemeeter output and Voicemeter aux output. So to use the application, you need to select these new inputs and outputs in your settings. So as I did, I selected Voicemeeter input and Voicemeter output respectively. Now let's configure what is sent through these drivers. So for this, open the application. It may look confusing at first, so let's break it down into parts. On the left side, so over here, you have your audio inputs. These can be hardware inputs, or this can be the inputs of your virtual driver, of the Voicemeeter virtual driver. So in my case, A1, this one, is the Rada Duo microphone. And I'm using it right now in order to record audio on my media station. So what you connect here actually can be any sort of 3.5 or a USB device or a virtual audio driver like NDI, basically any audio input device that you connect to your computer. You can select it and you have a choice when you are connecting it, whether it's WDM, MME, or any other. These are system drivers, and they have some differences between them, but we will not go into depth this time. So suffice it to say that WDM is the one that you can normally use for the best results. So that's what I have selected for my Rada Duo. On the right side of this application, you have controls over your outputs. So at the top, hardware outputs, A1, A2, and A3. For me, A1, same principle, also WDM. A1 for me is the Jabra headset. A2 is C-Box. This is how media stations are normally recognized on computers. So as you can see, C-Box. And the third is not used, but this could be anything. This could be a speakerphone, this could be a loudspeaker, a display, or any other audio device. At the bottom, over here, there are the virtual drivers. So these are the same ones that Voicemeeter installed for you, and you will be using them in your system sounds or your conferencing application. So we will come back to that. Let's first look at the input again. So after you have selected an audio device as your input, so in my case, I have the Rada Duo microphone, you can choose where your device's audio will be sent. So for example, if I press A1, then I will send my microphone into my headset. I will be able to hear myself. I do not want to do this, so I'm not going to do this. But if I send it to A2, it will be recorded by the media station. It is currently on, and so that's why my audio can be heard by you right now. Now, if I disable it and if I keep talking, you will not be able to hear me, like this. Enable it again, and you can hear me again. So A3 is not used, as you can see, and so I have it disabled. As for B1, pressing B1 will make the audio appear in my Voicemeeter output driver. So it's this one. Pressing B1, 1, 2, 3, as you can see, this bar is now moving. Clicking B2 will make it appear in my Voicemeeter aux output driver. And so that is normally the system communication device. So I press B2, and here you can see the bar is now moving. So let's keep it on right now and move on, because now we can configure the conferencing application. So for this, go to any conferencing application you have, such as, for example, Teams. So have it over here. settings, device settings, and make sure to select Voicemeeter aux input and output as your audio devices. If you select the same, then you will basically not achieve the purpose of using an audio driver. So you must select a different audio driver. That's why they exist here. So Voicemeeter aux input as your speaker, Voicemeeter aux output as your microphone. Now, everything that you send inside Voicemeeter to B2 will be heard inside the conferencing. If you want your conferencing attendees, for example, to listen to your system sounds or your videos, let's say the presentation slides or any other sort of system sounds you have, then simply click B2. If you want if you want this to also, these kinds of system sounds to be heard inside a media station, then simply click A2. So my system sounds here, A2. Now if I press on this button, you can hear some system sounds. So if I want to hear system sounds in my own headset, or these doesn't have to be system sounds, it's basically everything that is using this driver as the output. So this could be your VLC player, this could be Spotify, this could be a browser, this could be anything. Just make sure to set A1 as well. So now I am able to hear system sounds inside my own headset. Now, following the same logic, we can also configure the conferencing. A1 to hear participants of the conferencing call. A2 in order to record the participants of the conferencing call. And so that's it. That's how you can configure Voicemeeter to record your microphone, send it to the conferencing, and record everything that is going on in the call without hearing yourself, unless you wanted to. Now, you can also simplify your usage of the Voicemeeter. So for that, you would need to change the default playback and recording devices in your system, and make sure that the Voicemeeter starts automatically. So for this, let's first open Control Panel. We do this by typing Control Panel, then going into Sound. So click here. You have the choice of playback, recording. Now scroll down to find the Voicemeters. So you want Voicemeter input to be your default device, and you want your Voicemeter aux input to be your default communication device. Change it accordingly. So press, make sure that they are both set to be like this. Now do the same for the recording. Scroll down. Voicemeter output, change it to be default device. Voicemeter aux output, change it to be default communication device. Done. And then go to the menu. Inside Voicemeter, change Run on Windows Startup to be on, so that the Voicemeter starts automatically, and then you don't have to do this or manually run it. So it will just run automatically, it will start up, it will select to be your speaker, it will select to be your microphone, all at once. Then you can also enable System Tray in order for the Voicemeter banana to be available inside your system tray, so that you can safely close this application. So thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at www.a-dana.com for more information.